Hi there, Pisces, and welcome to your September 2016 love forecast with me, and this is Heart Divine. Now, for September, it's going to be a really crazy month for a lot of Pisces out there. And again, please do know that this is just a general reading, so it may or may not be resonating or applicable to every Pisces out there since there are a lot of people and I'm picking up various things. So, yeah. Also, please don't shoot the messenger since I'm just telling you guys what I'm picking up. So, yeah. Now, I kind of feel that a lot of Pisces have been having some form of anxiety issues in the recent past, or probably until now. It could be that you are feeling much better than you did a few weeks ago, but I kind of feel it's still an issue for you. Some of you guys might be having family problems, domestic troubles, those kinds of things. You could be worried about your relationship with someone that is close to you. You know, someone that you thought you'll never have any problems with. Suddenly, you actually had some form of disputes. So it's quite a shocking event, that sort of thing. It could be that there's some form of carelessness that occurred that became one big problem, that sort of thing. Or it could be unwanted pregnancy, but you're not ready. Those kinds of things might come up. Um, there is a sense that you might think that you have lost your touch in terms of connecting with your divine self, with your higher self, or the divine link overall. So that sort of thing. So it can be a very challenging and frustrating time recently and until now, until this month. There is a form of feeling lonely. You have been thinking about someone in the past or someone that you truly care about, that someone that is truly close to your heart. So yeah, so what we're seeing here is that there has been a change in the relationship front for you. It could be a change of heart, a change in the relationship, a change of a setup in the relationship. Some of you guys um, encountered a form of change in terms of improving the relationship, which is actually a good thing. But I am also picking up some of you guys that are not really committed. It could be a player, it could be someone in a third party position, that sort of thing. It could be that you are with someone who is not really being totally loyal to you, totally committed to you. So you might be experiencing that. It could be that, yes, the relationship has improved, but it did not really solve the main problem that you both have in the situation. So I do pick up that even though that things are working out well recently, for some of you guys, there is a stressful change that is about to come. A stressful event, that sort of thing, especially if you have secrets, like hidden lovers, hidden affairs, those kinds of things. You need to be careful of events, of being around people or network because I kind of feel that, there could be people around you that may stab you in the back. That sort of thing. I've been picking that up for a lot of signs recently, so I'm not sure what's up with the planetary alignments, but there is a sense of being careful with the people that you trust or you think you should trust, but you should not trust. That sort of thing. Um, yeah. So there is really something about um, your relationship with someone that is very close to you. I kind of feel that this time around, you should not um, having some kind of um, withdrawal tendencies. When I say withdrawal tendencies, like, the bad habits of Pisces, wherein they are being their coward self. I mean, I don't mean to say that in a negative way, but there is a tendency for some Pisces out there of being unable to make a decision, unable to really initiate things, unable to, have a ball, something like that, unable to actually man up their game, unable to take responsibility for something, even though that in reality they are a responsible person. They can be really, really crazy when they're afraid. They can be, they easily have that psychological problems. And I don't mean that in a very negative way. It's just that it's in their nature to escape things, run away from things. So I kind of feel that you should not do that this month, because I kind of feel that, the more that you do what you're doing in the past few months, in the past few years, things are never going to change for you, and you might just regret things. And especially if you are playing the field, you are in a third party kind of a setup, and you are the one who is being uncommitted. I kind of feel that you might find yourself alone, by with two people leaving you at the end of the month, or at the very least at the end of this issue that you're dealing with at this time. So yeah, it's it's really crazy reading for Pisces right now, but I kind of feel that it's also something that is necessary. A lot of Pisces, even though that they are an emotional sign, they can be very sensitive. A lot of Pisces out there try to tend they tend to be practical. They tend to really, really go with the logical sense. At the very least, there are some Pisces out there that are like that, especially if they are not spiritually inclined. Those that reject the spiritual realm, those that reject spiritual connection and activities overall, they can be very critical of themselves. So they tend to make decisions that can hurt people and hurt themselves at the same time. And that is the reason why things get prolonged each and every time, especially in their relationships. Now, for Pisces, we are seeing here that you have left a relationship, or the very least, you have tried to leave a certain situation, but I kind of feel that you were not really successful in that, so maybe you have tried to get back to that relationship. It could be that you are confused in a certain relationship that you have. There is a form of difficulty here to trying to maintain things in that relationship with that person, that sort of thing. It's been really, really hard for you. It's like there is a thing that you are unable to leave someone behind. Maybe because you truly love them. You truly have feelings for them. And even though you try to leave the emotions behind, I kind of feel that in one way or another, you had a hard time to tell yourself that I'm going to move on. It's like I kind of feel that some of you guys are in a twin flame relationship or a soulmate relationship. You are just not able to resist this person. So what we're seeing here is that you have tried to make a decision in the recent past, maybe because you are stressed, maybe because you tried to make a decision based on what you think is right, but it's not actually right, that sort of thing. You have been harsh to whatever decision that you did in the past. You have made a decision based on logic and on logic alone. And now, um, if you are a certain person who tried to get back to someone that you have left behind, I kind of feel that that person is giving you a hard time right now. So, um, there is a thing called like you are paying for what you did to that person. So you are in that situation of also feeling hurt all at the same time. So there could be hurt, there could be regret going on, and the challenge for you is to go past that. Some of you guys are feeling hurt, betrayed, and heartbroken. And your the challenge for you is to really, come into terms of healing your feelings, your emotion, healing what has been done to you, that sort of thing. So for a lot of you guys, I'm seeing that someone is coming into your life. It could be someone in the past, it could be someone that has hurt you, or it could be someone new. Either way, we're seeing someone coming into your life into an emotional terms. So that is a good thing. And right now, you are wanting to balance your feelings and your emotions. But I kind of feel that whoever comes in your life, I kind of feel that it has something to do with spiritual connection. It's like you have that kind of chemistry that does not exist just with anyone else. So it cannot be with someone else. It has to be with this one person and one person alone, which is good but difficult at the same time, especially if you are in certain type of situations wherein you are you are actually unable to be with that person. What I am a bit having a hard time here is that some of you guys might go back to their old patterns in the relationship, being sneaky, those kinds of things. You, it could be that you have ended a pattern or a cycle, and then because you were unable to really forget about that person, you go back to them. But instead of a new beginning with them, a new chapter, you might go back to the unhealthy habits with that person, unhealthy pattern, those kinds of things. So you're not really being helpful if you go back to that kind of situation, because you're just going to be hurting that person again. You're just going to be repeating things, like repeating history over and over again. So, you need to be mindful, because just because someone forgave you doesn't give you the right to do things over again to hurt them. So you need to make a decision, one decision that you can really stand up for, you know. And I'm picking up, actually, our outcome card is a Ten of Swords, but I did pick up quite a few clarifiers for us. We do have the moon card and the crossroads to clarify the Ten of Swords, and this is really more about creating decisions based on our emotions, based on our feelings. So I kind of feel that there will be an emotional decision involved in the situation. And when we say emotional decision, it's not really easy, you know, because it is based on emotions, someone is bound to get hurt. At the very least, someone will feel down. It could be you, it could be the other person. It could be that I kind of feel that, it could be in a third party position wherein you're going to choose one person over the other, those kinds of things. But what I'm really saying here is that some Pisces makes decisions and then goes back, like they take back what they are deciding, those kinds of things. So they are hurting the other person. But this is a time wherein you have to make a decision. It's like a chapter one. You are in you are in your life in chapter one, but it's becoming a loop, never ending chapter one. You are unable to jump into chapter two because you seem to get stuck on that one chapter alone. It's like, I don't know, maybe you're not flexible enough with change. You cannot accept. It's like you just want what you are used to, or at the very least, maybe the other person is like that. They are unable to, make a decision to move up, to evolve a relationship. They want to keep their partner. They want to keep you in their life, but they are afraid of change. So it actually refrains you both to move on to the next chapter. But this is a time wherein, there are uncontrolled forces over here. So whatever change that is going to happen, regardless if you do something about it, they do something about it, there's going to be some form of change no matter what they want, no matter what you do. It's just that it's a matter of, are you going to do something about it, or are you going to be waiting the harsh reality of the universe doing something about this? So regardless on what situation that you are in, this could really go on either way. But I kind of feel that this time it's very important for you to stick to stick to one decision alone, and hopefully you are going to be making the right decisions based on what you truly want and desire. This reading is really having to do with a completion of one situation, of one cycle. I kind of feel that a lot of you guys have spent way too long on a certain scenario, never moving past that. And probably the universe is sick and tired of that. I just kind of feel that there is a universe is going to be at play here with your situation. It could be that the universe is going to be helping you. With help, it doesn't always mean that they are going to help you with your relationship. It could be they are helping you find the right person for you because you are stuck in a situation with someone and you are unable to leave it. But in other case, it could also be the universe helping you in your relationship, which is always a good thing. In my case, though, I kind of feel that in one way or another, has to do with manifesting what you truly want. and what you truly desire. So I think I think it's really important for you to really know what you want and focus your energy, focus your focus everything into what you want to happen. It's like love attraction, that sort of thing. So it's going to be very good for you to not lose track on what you truly desire, what your goal is in the situation that you are in, that sort of thing. So yeah, again, emotional decision is very important right here. And if you still want to be stubborn, I kind of feel that it's not going to be working on your terms. You might feel disappointed and isolated by the end of the cycle in the situation that you're in. So it's better to be safe than sorry. Those kinds of things. It's better to, um, I kind of feel that the universe is pushing you to the limits because if this situation does not happen, you're not going to be changing. You're not you are not being forced to make a decision. You are not going to realize what you truly want because I kind of feel that if in the recent past you have tried to solve things in a very logical manner, this is the moment wherein things are going to be in an emotional manner, emotional this time around. And because you are now weighing your logical part and your emotional part, you will now find out what truly matters to you. Does logic really matters to you? Does the material and practical sense really that important to you? Or does what your heart tells you becomes more important in your life? You know, it's a matter of something like that. So, yeah, Pisces, I hope this reading is helpful for you. I know it's not really the most easiest kind of reading, but I hope that this will give you some form of insights to what is to come and how to deal with your situation. So, yeah, thank you, and I'll see you next month. Goodbye.